welcome to my weekly analysis for GBPUSD from Monday, November 6th to Friday, November 10th for GBPUSD. So I'm going to go through the top-down analysis on both GBPUSD and the US dollar index. So starting off with GBPUSD, this is TradingView. I'm using the browser version, mobile phone platform. Starting off with the monthly time frame down to the lower time frames. So on the monthly time frame, GBPUSD outlook, market structure. Personally, looking at market structure, I consider GBPUSD to be in a downtrend on the monthly time frame. If you zoom out, structurally it looks bearish. So zooming in, some of the few things to look at closely, with the reference to the two structural points, the 1 point. So personally, as long as GBP is still trading between 1.03466 and this low and the high of 1.42435, I'll still consider it bearish on monthly time frame. But if we zoom in closely, in reference to previous week's price action, there was NFP on Friday. You can see this candle here. Looking at this pair on the monthly time frame, if you zoom in, we have this fair value gap above here, and last week's price action, you can see this candle is buying into making attempts to fill this fair value gap, the gray area. So it probably might go ahead and fill the fair value gap. So my likely price action on monthly time frame, considering GBPUSD is bearish structurally, I'll anticipate something like this. So I'm anticipating one of the possible scenarios is GBPUSD will buy on monthly time frame. So price action, it will buy, go ahead and fill this fair value gap and continue lower to this 1.16448 level. Alternatively, still holding the bearish outlook, it's possible for this pair to go ahead and fill this fair value gap and even push higher to this level, go for this other fair value gap, in the process violating this high here, the liquidity above here. So those are the two possibilities looking at GBP during the monthly time frame. So moving down to the weekly time frame, moving back to the weekly time frame, GBPUSD structurally, I consider it bearish still. You zoom out, so let's look at internal structure. No, not really internal structure, but close view. Still, when you look at this pair closely, you realize on the weekly time frame, this area, the point where we have this black arrow, I have highlighted with this black arrow, you realize there is consider that a shift in market structure, because prior to this low, the June 26th, Monday 26th June, the low here, so market broke this high, the high of June 12th, to the break of structure to the upside, and the market later reversed, and on 21st August broke the low of 26th June. So that is break of structure to the downside. So for me, personally, I consider that a shift in market structure from bullish to bearish. So that really confirms both the general outlook of price action on GBPUSD on the weekly time frame. So I consider that bearish. So I've highlighted that point where market structure shifts on the weekly time frame with that black arrow. So on the weekly time frame, in relation to last week's price action, price is likely to continue buying this coming week, continue trading higher to fill this monthly fair value gap. Possibility of it going higher beyond this monthly fair value gap on the weekly time frame is a bit low, based on the fact that looking here, there is a pretty good rebalance of price from this 17th July to date. So they aren't we don't have much of imbalance between those dates. So on the weekly time frame, it's a bit unlikely for price to go beyond the monthly fair value gap. But if it is to fill the monthly fair value gap, we'll give it the benefit of doubt that it will still push higher. Push higher and go for the price above this 10th July high, and go for the highlighted fair value gap on monthly time frame again, and potentially push lower. I'm anticipating something like this, going for this monthly fair value gap, filling it and pushing price lower. Target would be to not really fill these other monthly fair value gap, but to come for this low here, the 2nd October low. So moving on to the daily time frame for GBPUSD. Daily time frame, I'm actually bullish for pound dollar, based on the fact that there was a shift in market structure on this date. So the low on this downtrend that started earlier. So on 27th September, there was a low the market created. It pushed slightly higher for 2-3 days to that 29th September high. 29th September, market created a low, the low on 4th October, which was a break of structure, violating the low that formed on 27th September. So from that low of 4th October, market went ahead and violated that high of 29th September again. So breaking structure on both sides, the lower side and the higher side. So the area, that high of 29th September, break above that high, break of structure above that high, the 1.22684. I consider that a break of structure, a shift in market structure shift from bearish to bullish. As long as price is above 4th October low, I'll still consider GBPUSD bullish on daily time frame. So price went ahead. Previous weeks, NFP kickstarted the break of structure at the upside. It created a new high, a high above 11th October. So GBPUSD is bullish on structurally, it's bullish on daily time frame. So some of the possible points GBPUSD is likely to head to, it's still the high 11th September high, which is also the high of the monthly fair value gap. We're expecting price to go ahead and fill, looking for retracements on lower time frame, the pullbacks, and entering buy orders with the aim of filling that monthly fair value gap. So moving down to 4 hour time frame, still on the same pair, So 4-hour time frame is bullish based on if you zoom in to see the internal structure, this internal structurally internally, internally it's also bullish. There is this high, this low on 30th October, went and broke structure, violated the 27th October high to form the 31st October high. So from that 31st October high, we had this low on 23rd November. No, sorry, 1st November. So from 1st November low, it violated the 31st October high. To date. So the NFP really stretched the market. So we are really next week will give us a new high. Perhaps it stands. GBPUSD is bullish on 4-hour time frame. So looking at the 1-hour time frame, it's also bullish on 1-hour time frame structurally. There is this 2nd November low, created a high on 2nd November 3 p.m. at 6 p.m. That low, from that low is when the market went ahead and violated the 2nd November high during the NFP 3:30 p.m. The blue marks I'm using, there is that internal structure that's also bullish structurally. We have that 3 a.m. 3rd November 3 a.m. low. From that low, we had market violating the 2nd November high with the 3rd November high 10 a.m. coming back to form a low on 11 a.m. So from that low 11 a.m. is when the market exploded upward during NFP. So it's bullish overall on GBPUSD. So looking at the 1-hour time frame, possible retracements to allow entry buying. So we have these equal lows here, the dollar signs on your screen, those equal lows. The possible attractants to market coming below, and then this fair value gap here, liquidity void following the NFP release. So market should drop lower to try and rebalance price before heading for the monthly fair value gap area. So those are my thoughts. So I expect it to respect structure on 1 hour by not violating the 6 p.m. 2nd November low and possibly push higher again. But if that's violated, I'll change my bias on structurally, my directional bias on GBPUSD on 1 hour time frame, going ahead, expecting probably that to also affect structure on 4-hour time frame and daily time frame in alignment with the weekly and monthly time frame, which I consider bearish. But at the moment, I'm bullish on 1 hour time frame, 4-hour time frame, and daily time frame. So any selling pressure, I'll consider that as retracement in regard to the structures I've highlighted here. Probably a shift in structure on 1 hour to come for this fair value gap here, the November 1st 9 p.m. But still on 4 hour, that will still be bullish because it has to respect this 1st November 4 p.m. low. If it violates that, so structure would have shifted on 1 hour and 4 hour. So I'll be looking forward to see shift in structure on daily as it aligns with the weekly and monthly. Until then, I'm still bullish on GBPUSD. So let me go ahead and check out the US dollar index. The US dollar index top down analysis, we start with the monthly time frame. Yeah, it's a bit clumsy. I have markups on different time frames: the 1 hour, the daily, weekly, monthly, blah blah. Based on the monthly time frame, this dollar index is bullish. That's as a result of the shift in market structure that happened following the violation of 2nd January 2017 high. It was broken through, so there was break of structure at the upside. Me, that one was a shift in market structure. The 2nd May candle that broke through, and the 1st June 2022 monthly candle closed above that, so that was a shift from downturn to uptrend. But if you zoom in, so as long as price is still between those two structure points, I'll consider that bullish on the monthly time frame. So if you zoom in, first there is this fair value gap that formed as a result of this fair value gap that forms as a result of the 1st August high and the 2nd October low. So looking at this, you see the market is selling potentially in attempts to fill the monthly fair value gap. I'm bullish on monthly time frame on US dollar index. Possible price action, the monthly time frame as it stands. So possibly US dollar index could behave in this manner. So try and fill that fair value gap to rebalance price, then go for the 109.595 high, which is a sign that it will completely fill the monthly fair value gap. Moving down to weekly time frame, I'm also bullish on dollar index. Possible reasons for it to go lower, it could be because of another fair value gap here. So it's coming for the 17th July high. So coming for the 17th July high and going back up. But I don't want to get ahead of time, so I'll stick to this. So we move on to daily time frame on dollar index. On the daily time frame dollar index, I am bearish, interestingly, and the low highlighted by this brown, that's brown, this brown arrow. Daily US dollar index, I'm bearish, so I believe price will drop further below, in an attempt to fill the monthly fair value gap and probably rebalance price on daily time frame, because there are instances of liquidity voids on daily time frame, which is also one of the reasons I think price could continue dropping further below. Yeah, an example is the 31st October high and 4th September low. We have an inefficiency in between, and also the 4th September high and the 6th September low. There is also inefficiency in price. So I'm bearish on dollar index daily time frame. So I expect price to push lower, head to in an attempt to fill the fair value gap. The 4 time frame is pretty much the same, bearish, probably possible pullbacks or retracements to the upside will be intentionally meant to rebalance price, but overall structure is bearish. So the same for 1 hour time frame. So that is it, guys. I hope you have a successful trading week.